There's a question about the Quran being revealed in written form versus speech. So there's some questions about that. That was the Quran written down? Wasn't it a written document at the time? And versus like Iqra, to read, kind of implies the existence of a written book.
Oh, so speech versus writing, right?
Right.
Okay. This will take up the rest of the 5 minutes, unfortunately. But the way to understand that.
Can you just then cover the preservation of the Quran writing as well?
The preservation of Quran writing? Actually, I'm going to take a different angle to this, and hopefully you'll be able to understand what I'm getting across. Look, the messenger is claimed to have been incapable of reading and writing. The term for that in Arabic is ummi. Ummi, incapable of two things, reading or writing. The ayah, not verse, ayah I'm about to share with you, introduces him as an ummi. Ummi, once again, meaning incapable of reading and writing. هُوَ الَّذِي بَعَثَ فِي الْأُمِّيِّينَ رَسُولًا مِّنْهُمْ. He is the one who sent among the unlettered implying no reading, no writing, a messenger from among themselves. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ. He reads onto them his miraculous signs. Now the thing is, the first part of the ayah said, he's unlettered. And the next part of the ayah says what? What does he do?
Recites.
He reads, he recites. And tala, the word for reading in Arabic, there's qira'ah and tilawa, right? So the word tilawa in Arabic actually literally means to follow, because when someone's reading a book, their eyes are following the words on the page and their finger is following. And when you read a lot of books, volumes of books, it's like you're traveling through the words. So the volumes of books are called safara. And safar is the Arabic word for what? For travel. But volumes of books are also called safar. It's an interesting imagery in the Arabic language about reading, that your eyes are following along the text. Now the thing is, obviously reading is done with the eyes. It's obvious that reading is an act that's engaged in with the eyes, and that's the word used. Tala and even iqra. But in explaining this in other places, we find, where was the Quran revealed? Do you know where it was revealed? You could say Makkah. Be more specific. Where? Be more specific. Oh, dark cave. It got pretty bright in there, let me tell you. But into the heart of this man. نزل به الروح الأمين على قلبك. The angel Jibreel came down with it upon your heart. When you and I read, where do we read from?
Memory.
But Allah explains, and when this ayah came down about the Quran being revealed on the messenger's heart. You know what the messenger himself said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He said, كَأَنَّهُ مَكْتُوبٌ عَلَى قَلْبِي. It is as though it was written on my heart. So when he's reading, where is he reading from? A different faculty is involved. For all of us, the faculty of eyes are involved in reading, but for a messenger, his heart is the one that recites. His heart is the one that reads. SubhanAllah, it's a remarkable parallel or a distinction made. The other thing that's important to note about reading, and the reason the Quran is called a book also, the Quran calls itself a book. It does that. So how come it calls itself a book but it's not published and there's no page numbers and it's being delivered in the form of speech? What's the sense in calling it a book? Well, because when it's called a book, it's actually making reference to its origin. And what is the origin? What's the origin of the Quran? There's this guarded document, this tablet, which is the storage place of all revelations in the form of a book. It's called the mother of all books, Ummul Kitab, Kitabun Maknoon, Lawhun. Different terms in Quran are used for it. And when the word kitab is used, book is used for the Quran, it is to illustrate the speech you are delivering is a copy on a certified copy on your heart of the original manuscript that's up there. Hence the word book is used. Okay? So that's a little bit about the concept of usage of the word reading and book in reference to the Quran.